There's a town in the Midwest where the factories have shut down, the opioids came in, and no one really left. It's called North Point, but it could be anywhere, and every day here feels like the end of something. My name is Rick Pate, and I created North Point because this marginalized world is too real to ignore. North Point is a fully realized city, fictional by definition, but deeply familiar to anybody who's been pushed to extremes or has lived on the edge of neglect. This post-industrial decaying city of North Point's a hard-boiled habitat where factories have vanished, poverty is metastasized, and a contagious nihilism has settled in, but the people are left to build meaning from the broken parts. It's a mosaic of lives. It's steeples and smokestacks, railroad tracks and dark alleys. It's urban decay meets rural poverty. It's a place you either try to escape or sink into. Ultimately, North Point is a story about survival, not just physical, but emotional, generational, and existential survival. At the heart of the story is a desperate duo, Justin and Malik. Justin is smart, guarded, but quietly intense. He was raised by his grandpa, Roy, a retired North Point hustler. Justin drifts between corner store shifts and low end crime. He's not really chasing a future, just trying not to disappear. Malik is soulful, sincere, and surprisingly optimistic. He's jobless and broke, but still hoping for something better, and maybe the military's his ticket if he's got the guts. His girlfriend Belle is pregnant and she's ready to leave it all behind. Belle is a high school senior. She's sharp and resilient. She's the only documented member of her Colombian born family. She's being raised by her volatile brothers. Roy is Justin's ailing and alcoholic grandpa. He's a relic of North Point's underworld. He's delusional and fading, but still hopelessly clutching to the only world he's ever known. Iris is a heroin addicted prostitute living hand to mouth with her 4-year-old daughter in a rundown motel. She doesn't know it yet, but Iris's story is going to detonate this city. And then there's Fletch, the reluctant North Point officer who clocks in, patrols the damage, and then escapes to the suburbs until violence crosses the line and forces him to confront what he's been avoiding. North Point challenges its audiences and its characters to confront fear, fight back against despair, and try to find some sort of meaning in a world that doesn't offer easy answers. It's about fate versus agency and how trauma and nihilism moves through the city like weather. It's invisible, yet it's everywhere. The story's complicated, subversive, and messy. Think My Bloody Valentine meets Wu Tang. Think Run the Jewels and Bright Eyes. But ultimately, it's a story about love. As Cassavetes said, that's all I'm interested in is love and the lack of it. Love, in that sense, is this show's heartbeat. Stylistically, it's grounded and emotionally raw, but laced with dark humor and irony. Think The Wire's desperation and structure, Ozark's tension, Euphoria's vulnerability. It's layered storytelling rooted in place and character. Ideally, this would be shot in Hamilton, Ohio, using neighborhoods of Middletown, Cincinnati, Dayton, Columbus, but I also like locations like Youngstown, Flint, Gary, South Bend. They've all got that right mixture of atmosphere and grit. It's important to remember that these aren't just backdrops. The place is the story. As far as budget goes, I think the priority should be on real locations, minimal effects, using regional tax incentives, local crew, film commission support. I've got a 60-page pilot that I think could be shot for close to 300,000, and the full season one coming in close to 2 to 3 million. North Point's a story that's deeply familiar to me. I grew up in a place like this, no father, raised by a single mother, but I've also taught many years in a high school that mirrors North Point. I've seen what poverty, addiction, and systemic neglect can do to people, but I've also seen that quiet resilience, that fierce loyalty, and that little flicker of hope that keeps people going. As a filmmaker, I've done the majority of my work in Hamilton, Ohio. I know this place inside and out. I write for the city's magazine, and I've built relationships with people that would help secure locations. I've also got a local crew that believes in my vision and my abilities. Lastly, I'm 40 years old, and I really don't have time to wait for the permission to do this. I've spent years honing this tone, this story, this world. I've got the clear vision, I've got the passion, and now I just need the opportunity. As I told my actors as we worked on rehearsal for North Point, this work is life or death. These characters are ghosts, they're forgotten souls that deserve to be seen and heard. North Point's a mirror, it reflects the parts of America we're told to look away from, the people we're taught to forget. But the story is urgent, it's layered, it's ready, and it's got legs. And I believe that audiences are hungry for something real. Thank you for watching and considering North Point.